the bad lesson that we teach ourselves as performers is that we value the opinions of strangers beyond anything else. You know, acclaim and applause from complete strangers is the most important thing. And we learn that because as performers, we literally need strangers to love our music, so they'll be willing to pay us to make more of it and sustain a career. So that's why we learn the lesson. We literally do need that to happen. But I want to talk about the 3 levels of self-judgment. If you're a performer, an artist, a dancer, a poet, a singer, a bass player, a creative person, the 3 levels of self-judgment will help you identify how deep into the shit pile you are as far as you criticizing yourself to death. So if you're a super analyzer, like most creatives, let's talk the 3 levels of self-judgment. Level the first is you on stage. You on stage, the attention-seeking you. The attention-seeking you that needs strangers to like you. The spiritual leader, the coolest person in the room that has the job of championing the fun time, the entertaining time. It totally makes sense to be self-critical during that. It's very hard to get completely open and in the moment on stage. That's not that unusual. Now you take that and you come to level 2. And level 2 is in conversation with other people while you're engaging with other human beings. Are you just as critical off the stage in conversation as you are on stage when you're going, how's this going? What should I be doing? Now you're in a conversation with 5 people you just met. How hard are the gears grinding now? How hard are those gears grinding going, is this the right thing? I should tell a story. Why is that person funnier than me? Why is that more interesting? All of my idols are would be getting all the attention right now. Why is this person getting the attention? Get more followers. How do I make this viral? Twitter. Okay. Like, how hard are the gears grinding when you're in a conversation with another human being? That's the second level. And if you're still criticizing yourself just as much, in real life, not on stage, you've got a bit of a problem. Level 3, though, is get by yourself. How self-judgmental are you when you're by yourself? So you take the factor away that is, there's anybody here to impress. Nobody's here now. It's just me. Is it still going? Are you still grinding just as hard now that you're alone with no one to perform for? Do you have a voice just going, what are we doing? What should we be doing? Who are we? What is this? Criticizing, negative, always overwhelmed by yourself? Because if you are criticizing yourself full time by yourself, no one there to impress, then that's no longer the performance problem. That snuck its way into your real life so deeply that even alone you have another voice working against you that you have invented. And so there's a couple of things to do. That's a long process to get out of the self-judgmental thing. But what you want to start with is, first of all, awareness that voice is something that you designed and is not real. That voice is something that you have fed and fed and fed, and it's not real. There aren't 2 of you. There are 1 of you. When you go, well, Jim, what should we be doing? And it's your brain talking. There is no other Jim. There's just one Jim. Just one Jim. So you've invented that. The other thing to be aware of is that there is an attention-seeking you who wants to impress people, and it makes sense because we've learned that. But there's a you, the human being, you, the 8-year-old, who really did not give a shit about impressing everybody or criticizing yourself. You're just hitting jumps on your bike. You're just playing with dolls, whatever it was. We have to get back to the human being you that does not owe anyone anything, does not have to start singing so they make a viral video in the middle of a Tim Hortons. That's not important. Just have a conversation. And the attention-seeking you. So be aware of those 2 things. And then for an exercise, to test the levels, the next conversation you have with someone, have a 5-minute conversation and just inventory how you feel and what you thought of yourself and how much you spent out of the moment with that conversation and in the moment with your own crazy thoughts back here, criticizing how it's going. And then when you leave that conversation, simply go, what did I think about, and did that serve a purpose? And then combined with the awareness, you may be able to start to take a machete through that jungle and get into the clear open space again of feeling like you. But it is very important for you as a performer, as an artist, as a musician, to feel like you, because that's the key to success on stage. You have to be you. You don't have to be some calculated thing. You have to be you. Access to you starts with you every morning of your life. You alone in your bedroom. You have to feel good there to feel good on stage. This is Luth attempting to finish this one with confidence, because I haven't yet. Now I'm not low confidence, but I still have no idea how to finish them.